Let me thank you all for joining us this morning for a pretty exciting announcement. Over the past several months, we have taken a hard look at the city attorney's office as we look for new leadership, meeting with the team over in the city attorney's office, and assessing the qualities we wanted in the next city attorney. Before I go any further, let me thank not only the city attorneys over in that great, very proud, important law firm, the city attorney's office, and thank them for their dedication, their commitment, hard work on behalf of this city. This is one of the most fantastic groups I've ever worked with, and a group that I have just unparalleled respect for and tremendous appreciation for. Let me also thank the committee that was assembled to help me in vetting one of the most unbelievable list of candidates, both near and far, as we search for a new city attorney. They recognized that this is no average attorney gig. The person will lead an experienced team that provides legal representation to all city officials, agencies, departments, boards, and commissions, as well as oversee 200 attorneys, paralegals, and administrative staff. This office and the work they do is as dynamic as it comes. So you need someone. We recognize we needed someone who is just as dynamic to get the job done. It is my pleasure to announce that I have appointed Kristin Bronson as Denver's next city attorney. Many of us have known Kristin for many years, and I want to not only thank all of the candidates who availed themselves to this process. This was a very difficult decision. I'm telling you, there were some unbelievable candidates in this pool. But Kristin brings a brilliant, innovative background as an attorney to this job, as well as over 20 years of experience. Her expertise and legal acumen have more than prepared her to lead one of the largest public law offices in the state of Colorado. I gotta tell you, when Kristin and I've met, even though we've known each other for years, to sit with her and to sense her energy and sense a desire to bring her expertise and commitment to the law, but also to this city. And for her to look at me in the eyes and say, I'm prepared to give back to this great city that has done so much for me and my family. But it was also her energy that captivated me, her sense of go-get-itness, her sense of no nonsense, her sense of wanting to make sure that the prestige and the influence and the effectiveness of this firm continued. And so I want to thank her for being candid. I want to thank her for availing herself to this process, but also for making the commitment, because this is a life change, as we've seen over the years with many very successful attorneys making this a commitment in their lives. This is a vital role within our city government, and I have no doubt she will provide this city with the highest quality of counsel and representation. I also want to give us big thanks before I bring Kristin to the podium to our interim leadership team over at the city attorney's office. First, Crystal D. Herrera, who is here with her newborn, even on maternity leave, remained engaged and continued to lean in and to participate in meetings and some key decisions. We want to thank you, Kristin and Rafa, for the sacrifice you made during this time in your lives and for your leadership. I also want to thank Sean Sullivan and Chad Sublett, and of course, the incomparable David Broadwell, who've held down the fort during this transition period. And I got to tell you, this entire team, none of us can thank you enough for your leadership, your confidence, and your dedication. Let's give our interim team a round of applause. I also want to thank my senior team, led by Janice Sinden, who was really the epicenter for moving this process forward and making sure we did right in terms of vetting not only the candidates, but the law firm, the city attorney's office, and making sure we understood what the attorneys in that law firm were asking for in moving forward. And so, Janice, to you and the team, thank you very much. I see a couple of our former city attorneys here, Go Finnegan, David Fine, make sure who were part of the team in helping us vet the candidates. This was a great process and a great effort on behalf of everyone. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her at least a mile-high welcome. She's been here. Jeremy Bronson, her husband, is here as well. We want to thank you, Jeremy, for I shouldn't say allowing her, but being with her during this journey. And I immediately saw my wife's face, and she's not even here. For letting this process become a part of your family, and she's going to be a great city attorney. We'll take care of her as she works to take care of us, our commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a mile-high welcome to our new city attorney, Kristin Bronson. I brought it down.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Hancock, and thank you all for being here. I see a lot of friends in the audience, and I so appreciate your support today. It's an honor to have been selected the new city attorney for the city and county of Denver. I'm grateful to have the trust and confidence of the mayor and his team in taking on this role with the city. It'll be a privilege to work alongside the talented team of lawyers and staff in the city attorney's office. I have been inspired by their commitment to the mission of this great city and look forward to contributing to their success. Together, we will work in the coming years to provide the highest quality of legal services as Denver faces the challenges associated with a growing city. I was a public servant before I was a lawyer, and while I've spent 20 years in private practice, I am eager to return to public service under the leadership of Mayor Hancock. In the early 90s, I worked in Washington as a policy advisor to another inspiring leader and a personal mentor of mine, Senator Bob Graham of Florida. Since then, I've had the extraordinary opportunity to work with some of the finest legal minds in the profession during my career at Lewis, Rocha, Rothgerber Christie. In this new role, I get to bring that experience to bear in service to the city that my family and I love and call home. I couldn't be more excited to take on this new challenge and answer the call to service to the city. And I, too, want to offer my thanks to Crystal, to Sean, Chad, and David. Thank you so much. One could not ask for a better team to support you, and I cannot wait to hit the ground running. I look forward to the work ahead. Thank you.
Thanks, Kristin. You're going to do an awesome job. I will just share with you that Kristin will start the appointment mid-October, October 17th. The interim leadership of Crystal D. Herrera and Sean Sullivan and Chad Sublett and everyone will remain in place until then. And we'll see you then. Ready for the journey. All right, here we go. Thank you all very much.